So today I'm going to discuss about Anna Akhmatova's Everything is Plundered. And it goes like this. Everything is plundered, betrayed, sold. Death's great black wing scrapes the air. Misery knows to the bone. Why then do we not despair? By day, from the surrounding woods, cherries blow summer into town. At night, the deep transparent skies glitter with new galaxies. And the miraculous comes so close to the ruined, dirty houses, something not known to anyone at all, but wild in our breast for centuries. So, this poem is one of the many poems by Anna Akhmatova, which is a proof of her life's hardships. So I can say that Anna Akhmatova's life was sad and full of hardships because as we know and as we have learned from the past lessons that Anna Akhmatova was disliked by her mother-in-law. Her family, specifically her father, didn't trust her abilities and talents in writing, and her husband was not always with her to support her, and also the government had always opposed her with her writings. So she used or uses her poem to express her feelings and emotions, and I can see that this is one of those poems which expresses that emotions. So when I first read the poem, I know that it has very deep emotions or the dark emotions which the persona in the poem expressed. The persona in the poem is, I guess, fighting for something or think that life for her is so unfair. So I can relate this poem to the status of our country today. The first stanza, everything is plundered, betrayed, and sold. Death's great black wing scrapes the air, misery knows to the bone, why then do we not despair? So, it tackles all about the bad happenings or every single day. The government, the economics, the crime rate, etc. But then it ends with the question, why then do we not despair? Meaning that people is like being blinded by the situation today, and no one is making a move to change that situation. It's like Anna Akhmatova is questioning, or the persona in the poem is questioning, why then do we not act, or why then do we not react in the situation or in that circumstance. And it also shows that we always remain silent on the happenings in our life. But then, when it the second stanza, by day from the surrounding woods, cherries blow summer into town. At night, the deep transparent skies glitter with new galaxies. I think this has changed the tone of the poem when I think that it shows hope or the positive side of the poem because cherries symbolize symbolize hope, or in other countries it symbolizes feminism because Anna Akhmatova is obviously a woman writer, and at that time women writers were oppressed, so she's fighting for her right, or the right of the women writers at that time. But if I will relate it to the situation in the country, I guess it is about that there is hope, still hope in the situation that we're facing. And at night, the deep transparent skies glitter with new galaxies, meaning glitter. When you say glitter, it shines, or there is still light that we can see, and that is the hope that is being tackled here. And the same goes with the third stanza. The miraculous comes so close to the ruined, dirty houses, something not known to anyone at all, but wild in our breast for centuries. So here, she used miraculous comes close. So miracle, meaning miracle is a positive word, a positive outlook for us that every day there can be miracle, and sometimes or most of the times we tend to neglect it and not appreciate those miracles which are happening to us. And though there are a lot of negative happenings, still there are those positive ones which, as I've said lately, that we always neglected and didn't appreciate. So, to the ruined, dirty houses, that's us, and the negative happenings, and the third line in the third stanza, something not known to anyone at all. That's to support what I've said, that most of the time we didn't appreciate or we didn't notice those miracles or those positive happenings. And the last line, but wild in our breast for centuries. So wild meaning it is big, it is large, meaning it is always there for centuries, not just now, but it's always happening. And but sadly, we neglect it most of the times because we just remain in where we are. And I chose this poem because when I first read it, I can feel Akhmatova's emotion here, dark emotions here, which I can really relate to the situation of our country today. And also, it can be also related to one's personal experience. For example, in a personal experience of someone, we can really say that life cannot be fair. Sometimes there are those things that we think is already already belongs to us, but it will just disappear, or sometimes people will betray us, people will hurt us. But that's the cycle of life. Life can be so mean, but then again, even though there are negative situations to handle, still there are those positive things that we can be thankful for. So I guess Akhmatova expressed those emotions or those facts here in her poem. So that's why I picked it, because I think this is not just a very negative poem or a very dark poem, but still in the end it shows that there is hope, and there is, in every negativity there is positivity. So though Anna Akhmatova's life had been so hard, still I know that she she managed to stay positive and look on the brighter side of life, and she used her talent to express to the next generation that we need to move, and we need not to be silent in every situation, and we need to do something. And also, there is there are things that we need to be always thankful for, and we need to appreciate. So that's all, and that's my poem, Everything is Plundered by Anna Akhmatova.